The genesis of this problem lies back into around 1990, 1991, and 1992, when there was the infamous reward for people under the days when you are transiting from one-party state to multi-party state. And then by then, KANU was threatened as a party on their strange hold on the leadership of this country. At that particular moment, Honorable Speaker, it was reward time. And I can tell you, Honorable Speaker, I want to give you a very honest example. What shocked me as a valuer, then National Bank was giving out loan free to KANU kingpins. And one of the land they gave a loan to was the roundabout of Jogoo Road and Outer Ring Road. So I just want to lay the genesis where the rain started beating us. They gave out, somebody processed a title, superimposed it on the roundabout of Jogoo Road and Outer Ring Road. The moment they got the money, they were given the loan, the company they used to get the loan, the records at the registry of companies were destroyed immediately. So 5 years down the line, when the loan was not being serviced, we were contracted to do evaluation for auction purposes. With the skills we learned at the university, we found ourselves at the roundabout of Jogoo Road. Money had been eaten and left. So everybody took cue. The KANU honchos, the KANU youth wingers took advantage. And therefore they went to any land that was perceived to be unoccupied, to be vacant, and in a way, what we were calling then, grabbed that land. That mirrors what has happened in respect of the land held that is subject matter here. When East African Portland Cement as a company acquired was given whichever way, through acquisition, through donation, through public guarantee, is now immaterial. They acquired a very chunk of land, and they were supposed to use that land for mining purposes, to mine raw material for cement making. And as my colleagues have indicated here, that in the understanding was they only supposed to mine. Once they finish and they exhaust the mine, they were supposed to return the land to the rightful owners, who I do not know who are those rightful owners, yet this land had long been occupied by the settlers. How the settlers got the land is you and me and everybody knows. So obviously, the settlers had land and they had title. And the title, Honorable Speaker, as you are aware, ownership of title is exclusive. You can, not two people can own title.
Honorable Dr. Undo, because you are an expert in the field, I'll give you 3 more minutes.
So, Honorable Speaker, that's why it is important. So that's what I was saying. The way the white settlers acquired land is a story everybody knows. Nobody challenged that title then. When they were leaving, they had the right to transfer that title to any other party that was willing to meet their demands. And that's what happened. Honorable Speaker, after the 1992 case, as I was saying, people emerged in this country, the so-called the land buying companies, cooperative societies. And that's why they would walk into any empty vast of land, entice gullible Kenyans who want somewhere to settle, issue them what they were calling share certificates. Many cases, the matter was regularized properly. In many cases, the matter was never regularized. The issue of the issue of the East Portland Cement, the matter went all the way to the National Land Commission to determine the ownership. It went all the way, the courts determined. I can only sympathize with the buyers, innocent buyers for value. And this brings into question now, what do we do with racketeers? What do we do with profiteers? What do we do with those because of the social influence they wield, the political influence they wield, they're able to entice and have people purchase land knowing that there's no genuine title. That's why the people now, as a country, we must deal with ruthlessly, perpendicularly, and once and for all. And this presents a case example. That's why, Speaker, I've sat here today patiently because I was doing research. As you listen to people talk, it's like an interview. It's a questionnaire they're filling for me. So, Honorable Speaker, this is where now we need, this is where all the security agencies, this is where the government now needs to weed out this group. We have the other parcels of land, the criminal land. We have so many other such cases in this country. I therefore urge soberness. And I want to ask the Committee of Lands and Physical Planning, now this is the time. They need to show their expertise in land matters, land administration matters, land information management system matters, to resolve this matter once and for all. Finally, as I conclude, government is a government in perpetuity. Government is a government in perpetuity. The current government cannot remain blameless. These things were done in the name of the government. During the campaign, we were very categorical that the suffering of people through our enforced eviction, we need to address. And I thought, Honorable Speaker, there was actually an act of parliament on how to deal with eviction, whether it is through illegal eviction, lawful eviction. If there isn't such an act of parliament, I want to throw upon, again, the Lands Committee to develop that bill so that whenever we even have disputes, there must be a humane way to evict people. We are talking about housing. Any houses, any structure that houses people demolished, that's reducing the housing stock in the country. We cannot run away from that fact. So, Honorable Speaker, I want to urge my colleagues, this should give us an impetus to change the law, should give us an impetus to strengthen our land administration system, must give us an impetus to debate what constitutes title, what constitutes sanctity of title. What is it are you looking for? It's not just the space that matters, it's what is the interest you hold in respect of that space that matters. So for all those who want to go and buy land, failure to consult a consultant, an expert at that particular moment, might be cheaper for you, but cheap is expensive in the long run. There can never be any substitute in consulting a consultant in whichever way, and an expert in whichever way you do. Thank you, Honorable Mbui. We hope now whoever listens has listened, and as you said, even if they don't listen, we have talked to you. It's upon now to pick up from here and resolve these matters once and for all. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.